Hello and welcome to Mama's Garden. So today, you guys, I'm going to be drying herbs. We didn't grow a lot of fruits and vegetables this year, and I'm not sure if we are going to. But I know one thing is we have tons of herbs. That's one thing we haven't gotten rid of is my mom's herb garden. We have parsley, we have mint, we have chives, we have sage, ajwain. What else? Cilantro. We don't have too many, but the whole purpose of this video today is for me to show you guys how I dry my herbs. This is the third year that I've been drying my own herbs from the garden. So as I mentioned earlier, I have some sage. I have a good amount of sage. I actually have some in the air fryer going right now. I normally use the oven, but this year I wanted to try the air fryer to see how that works. But like I said, you guys, so we have sage. I have a good amount of sage. Some is in the air fryer now. I have ajwain, aka a Cuban oregano. Let's see. I have some rosemary. I love the way herbs smell. They smell so good. I have some chives, aka green onions. I'm gonna see if I can dry this. It's gonna be my first year drying these. I've never dried them before. And mint. Have I dried mint before? I don't think I have, but my mom have an overabundance of mint. You guys know these things will grow crazy if you let them. You guys know these things will go crazy if you let them stay in the ground instead of in the pot. So my mom has a lot. I'll be drying a lot of these this year for tea. But yes, let's get started. So this is what's left over from the sage. As I mentioned, I have some in here drying. I did put this above because as they get dry, it's gonna start going crazy. So hopefully they don't go nowhere. But there's a good amount in there drying. I have the ajwain leaves, aka the Cuban oregano. These I've had for 3 years in our garden, and I think we're gonna forever have these. As long as they keep giving. I didn't cut too many, but I have some rosemary over here, some chives. Like I said, it's my first year dehydrating these. I'm excited about this. I really want to, no I don't. I was gonna say I want to leave some raw so I can eat it with dinner. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll leave one. I don't know. But I like putting these on my potatoes and soups and stuff like that. Mint. So this is what we're working with, you guys. To start off, what I normally do is I just fill this salad spinner with whatever. So I'm just gonna rinse all of these herbs. I'm not going to do them all together only because I don't feel like separating them. But this thing, I don't know if you guys have smelled this before, but this thing is addictive. And it's so thick, like it's real thick. Look at, well, you ain't going to be able to really see it, but it is so thick. I know this takes a little bit longer to dry because it's thicker, but it smells so good. Like I wish this could be like a fragrance for my house. I gotta learn how to make some perfume with this smell. It just smells real good. But there goes that. I should leave some raw so I can, well no, my mom has a lot in her garden. But you don't want to eat this fresh because there's a whole bunch of dirt and bugs and stuff on it. So definitely clean your fruits and vegetables straight out the garden. So let me go ahead and fill this up with water and I'll be right back. Okay, so I normally fill this up with water and plop this bad boy in there. Did I put enough water? I didn't put enough water. Give me 1 second. All right, now that's enough water. So I just normally just, you know, give it a little bit of twirl and toss and I'm just trying to get as much dirt as I can off of it. Let's see what the damage is. I'm gonna do it twice. So you see all of that? This is what you guys are eating if you're eating it straight out the garden. I mean, some of you guys can stomach it, but not I. Look, if you look down there, there's a bug right there. I can't zoom in, but let me give this another rinse and I'll be right back. All right. So this is that second rinse. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good. All right, let's see. And it honestly still looks dirty to me, you guys. Maybe one more time. All right, I stirred it around for the third time. Now I'm just gonna dry it. All right, she is dried. Not fully, but I'm just gonna pat it dry though. Look at that. Okay, I have these microfiber towels. I normally use paper towels, but I don't have any. I'm out. These are brand new. These are my kitchen towels. I have not used them yet, you guys. I got it straight out the pack. But, so this is exactly what I did with the stage. And yes, I do this one at a time. I have all the time in the world, you guys. If you'd like, or if you don't have time, you can wash these and let them dry on the counter before you put them into the air fryer. There goes that. And just gonna dry them, you know. It's just to help get rid of that extra bit of moisture. All right, so this is my rack, my air fryer rack. Since these are a little bit thicker, I'm gonna put these on top. And they should dry faster because this is a mesh tray. And so the air is gonna be coming from top and bottom. All right, I'm gonna pop these bad boys in. The sage is still in here cooking. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it at the temp that it's on, which is 130 degrees. You guys can put it up to 150 if you'd like. There is 3 minutes left on this, but since this is my first time using the air fryer, I really don't know how long it's gonna take, but I'll let you guys know when it's finished. This is completely dry. This is the sage. It took about 4 hours for this to dry. But it is pretty crunchy. I went ahead and started putting the first batch that I had in here. All I did was crush it up with my hands. You guys, if you do have a lot, you could put it in one of those little processors and get it all crushed up. But you do not have to do this by hand. I just choose to. It's easier for me to do this by hand, but this is literally all you have to do. Some people like to remove the stem. I don't care. I'll remove it as I go along, but if you have one of those little blenders, it'll chop it all up and you won't even notice it's in there. But this is all I'm doing, and just taking it by hand after it dries and just crushing it up. Crushing it up. I've seen some people where they left it whole like this inside of the bottle. Like literally just put it in there like that. But I don't normally use it like that. If I'm gonna do that, I'm better off just using it fresh. I don't know, that's my own preference. But look at here. Let me get the rest of this crushed up and then I'm gonna show you guys how I put it inside of this bottle. All right, so next what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and get all of this added into this bottle over here. And this is just a bottle that I had on my seasoning rack. You guys, I'll show you guys. See, And so it was just an empty bottle. This is what I normally do until I do go buy my own. I'll be reusing my bottles. It's glass. You guys, if you have a mason jar, you can use that too. That's perfect because it'll help seal everything in tight. But I'm going to go ahead and put in the sage that I crushed up into here. So you guys, I used my own hands as a funnel when I was doing this. I don't know if this funnel is, like, if the hole is big enough, but I'm going to go ahead and try. If it doesn't, I'm going to use my hands again. Let me see. It's doing something. Okay, it's not moving how I want it to. All right, so I guess I'm gonna use my hands. This is all I'm doing. Making a circle out of my hands, putting it over this, and letting it rip. It got it done a little bit faster. Bam. Now it's full. It really didn't take that many pieces of herbs, of sage herbs to fill this up, but look at this. If you grind this a little bit more into like a powder, it will like go down some more and you guys can fit more in here. That's if you want to, but I'm fine with it the size that it is now. All right, so everything is dried up now, you guys. This is the sage. This is the Cuban oregano. I didn't dry all of them up. I wanted to try different things. So this is the Cuban oregano. And this is the peppermint. If you guys look at the darker part, that's the one that I dried up. This is from a previous peppermint that I've had. And this is the dried green onions, you guys. The chives. This is how the peppermint looked when I dried it. I might have dried it a little bit too much, but it's still edible. It smells real fresh. This is how the Cuban oregano dries. I wasn't too happy about this. Like, it's a thick leaf. And look how thin it looks after it dries. Of course, this is what you get. But I already knew this because I dried it last year and I wasn't happy. But bam. And this is the rosemary. That's how it looks when it's dried. I probably won't pull this off of the stem. I'm probably going to keep it just like that and just store it. So this is it, you guys. This is the end of my video. This is just a small amount of things that I do dehydrate. I am looking to dehydrate other things, but I just don't know what yet. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Let me know. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.